Guys, I'm headed to Nail Techniques and I'm all packed and ready to go. But before I go, I think I'm gonna do a little tour and show you guys what I'm bringing. I'm doing a lot of watercolor painting demos. So I'm bringing these watercolor paints, which are just from Michael's for the students to use. This one I think is from Rose's Playroom actually. But just so they can get a different feel for how different watercolors work. This I got from one of the girls who just recently took Ivory's in my workshop. She showed up with all of her stuff in a planner tote, and I was like, that is so smart. Except the one that she had like brush holder or pen holders, I guess, which I kind of wish I would have had that instead. But this is what I had on hand. It is just from Happy Planner, and it is a planner tote. So I'm going to open it up. I'm going to show you guys what's inside of it quick before we head to Nail Techniques. So first up, it folds out like this, right on the sides here. This is my only complaint about this holder if you're going to use it for nail travel, is that there's not many brush holders, and what there is, mainly there's just this big pocket, which for this, it doesn't work. I wish these were all just small brush holders, but I mean, it's a planner tote. So I have all the brushes I'm going to need. The only one I have down here is my stripey brush, and then I've got 2 watercolor brushes, and then this like other water brush. This works really good for applying paint into your watercolor palettes. In this corner I have 3 watercolor palettes that are just kind of sitting in there ready to go. I'll link my favorite watercolor palettes in the description box below, but what I'm going to be talking about in this workshop is why I like different watercolor palettes and what I use each different one for, so the students will get a nice treat with that. I also have another watercolor palette here. These are my hands down favorite ones, these Prima ones. Clear stamper, because we're going to do some stamping in combination with watercolors. I've got a tile, and I've also got my brush holder because I cannot work without my brush holder. And this, I always work with a cloth on my lap, so I'm bringing a cloth, but it's doubling as protecting the nail demos that I will be doing. These are the demos that I will be showing the students, and so I wanted to have them all ready to go on a tile that I can just kind of show them when I'm doing the demos. They're all nice and wrapped in here, and these are clean towels. I use them all the time, so they are heavily stained. On the second side has these little pouches in, which actually are working really well for this. I have, and you guys can see I don't really even have to take anything out of here, but I've got the whites that I'm going to be using, Walk the Stage and white swimsuit. I've got a bunch of brushes for the students that I'm really liking for them to do watercolor with. I have a Beamy foil, I have a Beamy leaf gel, I have a Beamy Ultra Shine as well as the matte, and then I have my clear jelly stamping colors that we're going to use. I've got another watercolor palette in here. I've also got my stamps that I'll be using for demos and my double-ended stamper right there. And then on this side, other watercolor palette is just down there. So that is everything I'm taking for my nail art demos in Kelowna. Okay, let's head out to Kelowna.
You okay? Okay? I miss you so much too, honey. You be okay? I miss you so much too. Oh my god, mommy's gonna cry. You be good for daddy, okay? Okay. Grown-ups come back. I'll take pictures with Gilbert, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Hi, Violet. Hi.
Give me mommy hugs. Come here. My babies.
So the Lethbridge Airport, and I'm boarding the flight now. I'm gonna head to Calgary and then to Kelowna. Rose made me take Gilbert so I could take pictures of him on my adventures. Traveling mom life. Time to pump. And this airport does not have a pumping room or breastfeeding room, so we are pumping in a private bathroom. Good morning, guys. I'm traveling to Kelowna today. If you guys have never watched one of my vlogs before, like on this channel or my personal channel, it's very much like real life, follow me around. There's gonna be a bunch of personal stuff in it. It's not just gonna be all nail related. Here we go. So anyway, we're heading to Kelowna today to Nail Techniques. I'm teaching a workshop on social media to a bunch of nail techs tomorrow, and then on Sunday I'm teaching a bunch of like watercolor nail art techniques, and I'm teaching it with gel nails by Ivory, which you guys have seen on my channel before, and another tech that I haven't mentioned on my channel, Carlea from Naturally Vogue Nails. Link her in the description box below. So I'm going to take you through my weekend travels with that. So as soon as I'm done pumping hair, I'm boarding my flight to Kelowna. Naturally Vogue Nails. Ivory.
Hi guys.
You like live on my channel.
I know. Just kidding. We should rename it the Carlea and Ivory Show.
We're heading to Nail Techniques right now. We just checked into our hotel, and I'm gonna do a little tour around Nail Techniques, and that'll be a separate video. I think we're going for supper, right?
Yeah. Some plans.
What are we doing, ladies?
Mixing up some Mickey Mouse skin tone colors.
Oh. For your demo?
Yes. For my demo. Sorry, I didn't know you. Carlea.
Just honestly, just expect that I'm always filming.
This is the fabulous thing about paints, right, Carlea? Yeah, you can mix any color you want. So as long as you have the primary colors, you're golden.
They have a primary color collection, don't they? Like the first one that came out?
Yeah. So it's green 101, red 101, yellow 101, and then black and white 101.
Right. Yeah. Is that matcha?
Yep. Matcha and 5 undercover.
Oh my gosh.
You prefer 5
This is like, this is funny because it's like, this is like AB crystals.
Yes, legit.
Why have I never noticed that?
Yeah.
Oh, I love this one too. I totally meant to give you guys a tour before I set everything up, before I unpacked, and that just didn't happen because as soon as we got back from the airport, I had to quickly get ready, and then we headed to Nail Techniques so that I could film like a shop with me type of video. So anyway, this is my room. I have to tell you guys about something that I love. These packing cubes. I have heard a lot of good things about these packing cubes, and so I ordered a couple on Amazon to try, and I have to say that I really like them. I don't think that they overly, for me anyway, because I'm a terrible packer, save too much space, but as I was unpacking, all I did was like transfer all these packing cubes from my suitcase to in here, and I have them organized. So this is like my work clothes. This is kind of my casual clothes just for bumming around the hotel room. And then I've got another one somewhere. I think I put it in this one. Yeah, another one down here for pajamas. And I didn't really have to take anything out. So I'm really, really liking those. It is so like, the weather here is just so different from where I live. I feel like it's, the temperature wise is similar, but I feel like it's a little bit more humid here. So I feel like my face is like showing it. But I was a terrible vlogger today. I apologize, you guys. We headed to Nail Techniques just to kind of get things a little bit set up for the workshop tomorrow, and I was filming that video and just kind of get an idea of what's new there. And right now it is about 7:30. I'm exhausted. I'm actually so tired. We were sitting down for supper. We went out for supper with Debbie from Clear Jelly Stamper. I had like one drink and I was like, hey, like I'm ready for bed. So that's kind of where I feel like I am now, but I'm gonna end the vlog here for tonight though, so pick up tomorrow before we head out for the workshop. I'll probably see you guys first thing in the morning when I'm getting ready. Good morning, guys. It is 6:30 in the morning on July 27th. It is workshop day today. Yay! I'm so excited. Carlea from Naturally Vogue Nails, she's doing shaping and structure today. Ivory is showing baby boomer and color ombre, and then the afternoon is basically devoted to my speech, I guess. I don't know how I want to word that, on social media. So that was one of the main things about today's class. I'm just gonna get ready while I chat with you guys. Dedicated to my portion of speaking about social media. So my experience with social media, my tips and tricks for social media, my knowledge of what I know for social media. I've been on social media for my nail business for 10 years because it's my 10 years doing nails, and I've always been on social media. So I've seen a lot of changes with it. And what you could do 10 years ago to grow your social media is not relevant to now. So I'm sharing my knowledge and my experience with it. And I'm also going to customize it a little bit for the girls that are attending and give them some tips and tricks on how they can grow. Very much looking forward to this presentation. I'm a little bit nervous just because my portion of it is so large. But ignore the mess in the background. I don't care if the bed's made or not. They told me to prepare about a 4-hour presentation, and generally when I talk about social media, it goes longer than the allotted time anyway. So we should be okay. I think what I'm most nervous about is, do people really want to listen to me talk for 4 hours? That's what I'm kind of nervous about. I mean, I could ramble about social media and talk about social media for like days, but I just don't want to bore people. So I'm hoping that I've structured this presentation so that it's engaging for people, and I hope that it goes well for everybody. So what I'm gonna do is I'm heading to Nail Techniques with the girls. We're gonna go have breakfast, and I'll be there for them when they like set up and when they first start. And then I'm gonna come back here and do some more of a run through of my presentation, just to make sure that I'm including everything that I want to and that it's fresh in my mind before I actually go and give it. I did this last year when I came to Kelowna. I had my presentation all ready to go and I was just kind of gonna chill when I got here. And then I thought I would do one run through, and I found a lot of things. I made a lot of changes when I did that run through, so that's what I'm going to come back here and do after I go hang out with the girls for a little bit. But first, I need to stop rambling so that I can get ready. This is the thing I wanted to share with you guys. This is the Revlon, I don't even know what it's called, styling brush or something. I love this thing. Somebody recommended this to me, I think on my personal Instagram, and I got it. I think it was like 40 bucks. It was on sale on Amazon one time. I got it in, and it is amazing if you need to do your hair super quick but you want it to look really good. I like to work on damp hair, and I find it takes about 15 minutes to do my hair. My hair is a little wetter than I would like. My only like recommendation, actually there's two, right? You have to like piece your hair really thin, which, I mean, if you guys have watched any of my getting ready videos on my second channel, I don't do that. So that's been a little bit of a learning curve. But overall, it takes about 15 minutes total to do your hair. And I also find this thing to be really heavy. So to have it up here for 15 minutes, for me, it like puts a lot of strain on my arm. But I think that just means I need to like build more muscles in my arm. So I'm just gonna explain what it does. It blows air out of here, and then you twist just like you would a round brush, and it just dries your hair and styles it at the same time. Okay, that was 2 minutes. My hair is not quite as dry as I would like. It's a little too damp, so it's taking me a little bit longer. Usually what I'll do is when I get ready, I'll leave my hair down and it dries a little bit quicker, or if I have some things to do in the morning, I'll just let my hair air dry just a little bit. And then I just find it a little bit easier to work with, but you can like use it with hair straight out of the shower too. It just may take a little bit longer, which is what's happening today. So I'm gonna finish this up, I'm gonna come back, and you guys will see the end result. Seriously, you guys, that thing is so easy. It took me a little bit longer. Ivory stopped in to borrow some perfume, so it took me about 20 minutes with her stopping in to borrow perfume, but it's done. Like, I don't have to straighten it now, nothing. Like, I'm good to go. And it'll stay like poofy and full of volume like this all day, whereas if I were to blow dry it and straighten it, it would just be like flat. So I love this thing, but I need to get going. Like, it's been so long since I like dressed up professionally. Feels nice to be in something different than like my mom uniform.
So thank you guys all for coming. Give a quick little intro of me. I've been doing nails since 2010. I did it at home just so I could stay at home with my kids rather than work out of the house when they were little. And I got bit by the bug hard. After my class, it was like, okay, what class can I do? So then I did that and worked part-time for a few years, and then I got to the point where it's just too much. And I was going to give up my job doing nails, and my husband was like, you're crazy, like give up the doctor's office. So I went full-time doing nails about a year and a half in, and then started educating a few years later. And I've been with Fuzion now for And then I kind of did nails like a little bit, a couple brides. It was just strictly French, like there was no color. I didn't even know color existed. Then I stopped just because I was working full time, healthcare, kids, marriage, that sort of thing. And then I would say probably 2013 is when I kind of was like, you know what, I really want to get back into this. So I did, and then it kind of just exploded from there. Quit my job, and that was kind of tough because I was like, I don't know if I should quit, but I'm like, I'm doing it, and I'm like so thankful that I did. And yeah, just been rocking since. So it's always been a dream of mine to eventually educate like basic nails. Structure is like my jam. I love a beautifully structured nail, so I knew that that's kind of where I wanted to focus. I love art too, but I just love a beautiful nail. So it's always been a dream of mine and a goal of mine to become an educator. So I am Fusion's newest educator. Yeah. So I'm really excited for that.
Hi everyone. I am here to teach you guys about social media and how it can help your business. I'm also going to show you some unique nail art related to clear jelly stamping tomorrow. It's actually my 10 years of doing nails this year. What month is it?
Good question.
Yeah, August. It'll be 10 years in August, so that's exciting. And I did nails. If you guys have watched my So You Want to Be a Nail Tech video or any of those, and you know the background of my nail industry background. But essentially, I started just because I wanted to, same thing as you, learn how to do my own nails because my nail tech was going on maternity leave. I thought I could do my nails. I thought it'd be super easy. It's not. It's definitely not. So that was kind of how I initially got started. And then same thing with you. I got hit really hard, except I got hit with the art. So in the initial beginning, I didn't focus on my shape and structure. It's not where I want it to be now, but I love the art. I absolutely love the nail art. And that's kind of where my focus was. I built a pretty decent clientele fairly quickly because of the art, because there wasn't too many people where I lived doing the art at the time. But eventually I grew my social media so big on Facebook that I was getting a ton of questions about what art are you using, what brushes are you using, how do you do your nail studio, what's this, that I decided instead of responding to all of the questions that I was getting, I would start a YouTube channel so that I could just direct people, hey, this video answers your question, you can go look at this video. And from there, it just started as a passion initially to show you guys different collections that I was bringing into the nail studio, show you how I organize my nail studio. I didn't initially start with showing you guys nail art, but it was basically just all of the products and organization, and it has grown from there. Now my main focus is product reviews and showing you guys how to use those different products, and as well as how to grow a social media business. So. I just finished what I needed to do at Nail Technique, so I'm heading back to the hotel now because I need to pump, for one, and two, I'm just going to do a run through my presentation to make sure that I have everything that I need to for it. I am customizing some of the workshop to tailor to the individual social media and giving them custom tips on how they can improve. And I didn't have some of the girls' social media, so now that I do, I'm going to go back and add that to my presentation and do a run through. I'm just taking a look at their social medias and offering them tailored advice to where I think it could use some improvement. I feel like there's a lot that goes into social media, and I feel like sometimes even just starting out at the beginning with the basics can be overwhelming and kind of complicated. So that's what I'm taking the time to do right now. And I'm looking at their social medias here, I'm writing notes for them, and then I'm adding it to my presentation as well, and making sure that I include everything that I can in it. So because the presentation is about 3 hours, I can literally talk about social media for like hours, like so long. There's just so much. I'm trying to streamline it so it's well organized and laid out for them and not too complicated. And if you guys are wondering why I'm doing this in bed, it's because, one, it's super comfortable. My ankle, I can't remember if I mentioned this, but it's like it's like minorly sprained. So I'm trying to just elevate it and rest it a little bit. And I just finished pumping, so whatever. I'm just comfy Talia, trying to get some work done. As you guys can hear, I'm pumping. This thing is seriously the loudest. I'm just touching up my makeup before my presentation. I totally look naked. I'm not. Oh my god. Like I should put my house coat on or something. But this is just hashtag real life, okay? I'm showing you the real life, guys. This is not scripted or anything. Just touching up my makeup really quick before I head over to give my presentation. I always get a little nervous right before I go in, and I've already met most of the girls too, so I feel like I shouldn't be nervous, but I am. My presentation is 25 slides. It's going to be about starting at about 4 hours long, but I hopefully don't have to talk that whole time. Like, I'm hoping that the students have some good questions. And I'm really excited because this social media presentation is a little bit different than anything that I've ever done because I was able to customize it for that. I'm hoping that I'm able to give them some tips on how to help them. Like, I'm really, really excited for that portion of the presentation. I'm excited for it all. I love social media. It's such a passion of mine, and I love sharing my knowledge like this in these type of workshops. Now I'm completely got everything that I needed. I'm like such an overpacker. There's Gilbert. Literally such an overpacker. It's ridiculous, but at least I have everything that I need. And in here is basically all my pump stuff, because I'm not sure if I'll have a chance to come back to the hotel to pump in about 3 hours. I've been pumping every 3 to 4 hours on this trip to maintain supply, as well as not get engorged or any of that. Ooh, I don't want to deal with any of that. So I would love to start with some student introductions, more geared towards your social media, because I want to kind of get an idea of what you guys are looking for this presentation, how you're using social media right now. If you're wanting to, let me know if you're wanting to grow your clientele or if you're looking for potentially making YouTube videos. That way I can tailor this presentation to what you guys are kind of looking for. This is my friend Allie. Hi! She attended our workshop and we're gonna go shopping with her and see what she's picking up.
Lots of exciting stuff.
Okay, what are we looking at first? All the beanie stuff.
I want to really focus on like more stonework and like sizes, like placement and stuff.
Okay.
So I don't know what I like these ones.
Do you do much with Swarovski crystals right now?
Not tons, just
Not
like a
tons?
few here or there. But I see your videos, I'm like, that's what I want to.
Yeah. I mean, you can totally get caught up in the colors. If you're just starting, definitely AB.
Okay.
In my opinion, and clear.
Okay.
Those are they're boring, but they're the ones you're gonna go through the most.
I have
feel
a
like.
lot of these ones, I think.
The ABs?
Yeah.
Perfect.
But I think it's like this, I tend to have one size.
Right. So let me see what size those are. They're about a 12.
Yeah, SM12.
You can tell how much I work with crystals. Okay, my most popular sizes are 9s and 5s.
Okay.
And then I use like the really, really giant ones, like either 12, 16s or 20s.
Yeah, I was remember you were like 9 and 5.
Yeah,
So-
this would be a good starting one if you didn't want it to be too big.
Okay. Is that the 12?
Yeah.
Okay.
How was your first day of educating as a fusion educator?
It was amazing.
Yay!
Yeah,
What are you doing? Are you shopping?
Well, I'm trying to figure out what bundle up, is that what it's called?
Bundled up?
Bundled up. What color is this? Because I feel like
Isn't
it's
it
like
a burgundy?
fall. I don't know. I can't find it.
Oh. Oh god, I want to open it. I feel like it's like a burgundy.
Those are paints.
Those are paints.
Like I can't find it in here.
I have something really exciting to share with you guys. Let's go take a look. It's Debbie from Clear Jelly. Where are we, Debbie?
We are at Clear Jelly Stamper World Headquarters.
Woo! And this is new.
This is brand new, yes. We've just moved into this new distribution center warehouse. And we actually have our very first Clear Jelly Stamper boutique.
That's so exciting. So it's not even open yet,
Not
is
yet.
it?
Nope. We've got a couple of techs starting pretty soon.
Perfect. So you guys are getting a first sneak peek of this.
Yes.
Let's go take a look.
Come on in.
Oh my god.
But yeah, we're not setting it up like a Clear Jelly Stamper.
You guys are getting like an exclusive look of Clear Jelly behind the scenes headquarters. It's so beautiful. Beautiful. This just makes my heart so happy to see. All the individual polishes here. The organization lover in me like greatly appreciates all of this. And all of the plates are organized buy different collections too. Whole bunch of stampers and such are in here. You guys are gonna see me all in the reflection of the plates. In case you guys are wondering, all that goes into clear jelly behind the scenes. Oh my gosh.
Again, not entirely decorated, but coming. Oh, wow. Oh, this is what I want.
Oh my god, the little pet bed.
Got a place for the puppy.
I love this. So we're all done. First day. I'm trying not to zoom so he's being jelly headquarters. So stay tuned for day 2 tomorrow.
Our flowers will be shiny because we got that top coat mixed in, and then when we do our outlining and our lace detail and cover that with our mix.
So I'm gonna start off by showing you guys this design here, which looks like it might be complicated. It is not, it is so easy. But from this design, we can move into something like this or this just by adding some fine details, okay? So this is just kind of the one we're gonna start with, but we're gonna do it similar to this where we do the 3 on each side, which I really, really like. So rule of thumb, the more water you have, the more sheer it's gonna be. And the more, oh my God, that's a pretty color. That is so nice. This is the Tropics palette if you guys care, but this would be great for summer. On day 2, I taught a couple different watercolor techniques, and that is the clips that you guys are seeing here. Is just some of the different tips and tricks that I was giving the ladies for working with watercolor paints and some of the knowledge that I have learned over the last little bit. If you guys have been keeping up with my tutorials recently, you know that I am legit obsessed with watercolor paints. I will leave in the description box below a link to the watercolor paints that I am loving right now from Prima Marketing. They are just so, so nice, but be sure to check out some of my tutorials if you want to see a little bit more about working with them. Ivory showed her tips and tricks for working with the Fuzion gel paints and painting different characters. The girls worked on painting a Mickey design. Seriously, the students that attended this workshop did so well with any of the techniques that we taught them. I absolutely love these lace designs that they came up with. They're all so individual and unique and all taught by Carlea.
This was the students' work with the Mickeys. Again, they're all so unique and they all have their own little personality. I loved seeing what everybody came up with. We ended the day with Carlea showing us how to do some 3D techniques using gel. So this was kind of an interesting technique. And if you guys ever have the opportunity to take a workshop with Carlea, Ivory, even myself, we definitely put our all into these workshops and we had so much fun teaching together. Hopefully we can do something like this again in the future. I also wanted to say thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'd really be interested to hear your feedback on what your favorite style of video is to watch. Do you like vlogs? Do you like voiceovers? Do you like reviews? Do you like organization videos? I try and give you guys a whole variety of different things on these channels, but I'm always curious what your favorite one is. Also, if you liked this style of vlog video, I do have a second channel where I post a bunch of more personal side of my videos, but they're very structured similarly to this one. And I also have a packing video for that one showing you everything that I packed up for this trip too, because #overpacker. So I'll be sure to link that in the description box below, and it gives you guys a good idea as to what those style of videos are as well. So make sure you follow me on all my social media, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!